Live with Hal Gill, your host. This is the passing show. Got a nice view of the moon coming up in the east. The passing show just brings you a little bit of who, what, when, and where. For raw journalism. Somebody called it gonzo video streaming recently. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Gonna get a crossing here. 31 seconds. There's the Embassy of Albania. Motorcyclists. This is something that happens just about every evening and weekends. Get a lot of scooters and motorcyclists running up and down Connecticut Avenue as fast as they can. Seems to be a hobby. Crows migrating in the evening over us. Quite a stream of them. Must be heading to our rookery for the night after being out and about. It's a huge number streaming over. Our corporate friends are almost as smart as we are, maybe smarter. Got a police car making noise. I think that was Secret Service. Gotta be vigilant. Cars turning here. Don't slow down for pedestrians. I'll probably go over the Taft Bridge, and that'll be about right when the sun's setting. It's going to be pretty, I think. Turning back because there's more people that way. Taking a look at the Mount Pleasant bus. Yeah, so it's Saturday. It's October 4th. It's 2025. Apparently, a ceasefire has been agreed upon over in Gaza between Hamas and Israel. Hostages will be returned, including those that have expired since the October 7th events that led to the practical demolition of Gaza. One must remember that what one sees through the lens is limited and distorted. The media tends to exaggerate or obfuscate or entirely conceal. So, something to think about. Every cent we spend is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. Supporting each other on Substack is one way to do that. And I tend to try to support my fellow writers to the best of my ability, passing on freely what's been passed to me. And I don't know. I just know things seem to me. I could be wrong. This place is just gone up for sale. I think the folks who were living there moved out. I have a bit of a hill climb here to get up into Adams Morgan and see the scenery. We're at 19th Street now. There's a beautiful home. Couple of jets high up. I think I might take a moment, see where those two guys are going. One of them's pretty big. It's the shape of the contrail. And let's take a look. We're going to turn off the camera for a bit. And scrolling back, look, see where those guys are going. Yeah. There they go. Yeah, one's quite a large 747 409F heading from Liège to Greensville, Spartansburg. It's coming from Belgium. The one in front of him is going from Islip on Long Island to Tampa. And it's a Airbus A321 271NX Frontier, 38,000 feet, 451 knots. The 747 moving at 478 knots. Oops. And it's at 36,000 feet coming from Belgium to Greensville, Spartansburg. And that's enough of that. Come back on camera. There you can see them. The 747 trailing the A321 from Long Island, closing in. Pretty to see the light reflecting off the 747 at 36,000 feet, the Airbus at 38,000. It's solid streams of jet exhaust streaking over the sky. And that's just lovely. So it goes. That is odoriferous. You got some tidying up to do in the bunker. Started and excavated enough that I can see the closet door now. Hauled out a fair amount of recycling. And onward. I think today we'll get even more. Tomorrow we'll get even more done. Maybe tonight. But for now, got to get some exercise. Foot in front of right foot. A lot to celebrate. What misses 100% of the shots one doesn't take? Just a few of my mantras, such as they are. I think we're going to swing by and go north at this point. 15 seconds to cross. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Without takes from home display. Like they said it, but yeah, it's feel the like you take doing right, it.
You're recipe. I mean, all the recipe of the sweet. So that yeah, not understanding. It's not alcohol or there's not so like Sebastian Center. It's just yeah.
Folks at Cupatella Neapolitan Pizza. And I'm Drew. Open kitchen situation there. Keep on market. Another King's piece of graffiti. Barbershop. We keep on. We continue. We progress. You know, they say a lot of people are sort of sleepwalking through life. Consciousness. Our brains have so much ability.
Oh.
Embers. L'Oreal Plaza coming up. A lot of folks eating Mexican tonight. L'Oreal Plaza is one of the better Mexican restaurants around here, if that's what you're liking. Beautiful evening. Cast and crew of the passing show. I'm the crew, they're the cast. And again, just a little bit of who, what, when, and where in Washington, D.C. As folks pass by my lens, it's a little primary documentation of their existence. It's good to get out and get a little exercise, a little walk, a little talk with whoever shows up. Paul K showed up. John Saxon, Origin, good to see you. The Bold Insight. Sandra Starflower. Origin been working on a protocol for a fair economy. Change the world with what you have in your hands, folks. It can be done. Have a vision. See it through. We're far more empowered than we were in the past. It's my thought that our economy can really do a lot in terms of taking our technology and integrating it for the greater good, a benevolent general intelligence that we should be demonstrating. Interesting fashion choices. So scroll through, I think of all the individuals I'm seeing and all their ability to shape the world, transform it. If we'd get together and work together collaboratively, pouring our energies into things that are creative. I'm not sure that the creation I would do is necessarily the paint job on this car, but, you know, it's showing some degree of creativity, vision, waiting for the light to change. To head up into Adams Morgan, there's her diner across the way, Lucky Buns, the cake room. Cake room's still going. I used to stop in there from time to time. You know where I'm going to stop into now. Passing show may go down. You know, my power is 48%. Okay, they must have the light, but nobody's coming that way. I'm going to go. Ah, got it. Ready for fall. Hail to the Commanders. That's what they're calling the Washington football team now. Football. College ball, I guess, on a Saturday. Folks in Jack Rose now serving brunch. Oops. Gotta be careful. Almost tripped. I do not need to be doing that. No King is 10-18-25. Let's cross away for sale, for lease. So a lot of retail is been closed up. Good. Well, nice view from up here. Look down on the avenue. Folks playing soccer down below. Tennis here. On it goes. So what else have we gotten? Origin, looks like a lovely day. Yes, it does. It is. I didn't get out much today. Had a hard time getting myself started. Aside from tidying up for my coach, Charlotte Del Signore. Didn't know Charlotte yet. She's on Substack. That's how I found her. She posted something that went a little viral about loneliness. We talked a little bit with Kay Stoner about that loneliness epidemic that's manifesting as people get into talking to their AI companions more than talking to each other. I don't know, I like talking to people. I like talking to my AI companion too, though. I like it as an extension of my own brain, a thought aid. I find that texting stuff in tends to get more substantive responses with less cutesiness. And the cutesiness can be toned down if you try hard. But definitely the way that RAG works, taking a forkful of the haystack and throwing it out using a vector database, weighted to choose the predicted text that'll be translated into speech. It's fast. Processing speeds are up. But as I'm talking about that a little bit, about how it's working behind the scenes, remember, you're not talking to a person. There was a good article by Julia Cassara, PhD, not long back, saying the reason you're sounding like a robot is because you're talking to one. The more we talk with our chatbots, the more it'll impact our use of language.
I walk up to you and then I'm like,
And we can be shaped by that. We can be led around like monkey see, monkey do. Something to consider. Speaking of our cousins, It's amazing that Leaky got good all looking at chimps. And for the first time, really digging into it to understand our simian cousins. I love what Christopher Hitchens said about this, that we behave pretty much just as you might expect a species that's half a chromosome away from being a chimp. He himself in that category, of course, but recognizing it. And also digging into some 20th century philosophers. From Romanian, others, who pointed out just how doomed we all are, how deluded we are, how any happiness is temporary. But yet, I will take the happiness I can get from walking through Adams Morgan, through watching folks being served every cent spent, a vote for the kind of world that we are co-creating. Little pumpkin cheesecake milkshakes are up on Sundays. Yeah, it's good to get out and see the world. I might be coming up here more often because I can. And why not? 6:46. My friend Ty's shop should be closing up about now. I might make it by there, say hi, see how he's doing, see how business has been. Think about evening up with him by taking something out of trade.
Came from New York, the next in New York City.
Gives me 245. I think it's super good for that. Ah, yes. Humanity. I'm reminded that most people are much younger than I am. Oh my God, that smells good. Grand Central, the diner. I think I'm picking up a pizza though. Pizza and jumbo slices. This is the home of the jumbo slice. Adams Morgan, best jumbo slices. The Sato Pizza and Grill. And here's Trist.
Handy. That's pretty handy.
Adams Morgan Restaurant and Bar, the heart and soul of Adams Morgan. It's dance party. I got some live tonight. Latin blues funk.
Yeah. We didn't know that. They don't.
Riptide. 1 to 5. Single books. Learning to think. Smiley on camera.
People are changing families for Bob and Tim. Some house.
All right. Hot box.
Yes, sir.
8 o'clock. DC's best showcase. Underground comedy. Injured. Falling out on the D72 bus. Swing around by. Got 10 minutes or so. By Tiny Vinyl and see what's happening. Tablet repair, smartphone repair. The unlocked phones.
Yeah, we did so much with that stuff right now.
That's good to see. People. My projection out onto people is that most are dimly aware of their environments.
It's been
But by documenting their existence, who, what, when, and where, we're getting a little bit of a bigger picture of life, the universe, and everything. Unnecessary. This little car here, honking his horn. Oh. Yeah, it looks like Tiny Vinyl's open still. Slid through. There's somebody sitting in. Tide doesn't appear to be here. That's all right. Guns and Roses. Nothing's jumping out at me. It's something I need. Ooh. Laugh at the Greek, though. Take a look at that. I'm going to wrap up the passing show here. Might go back on live a little bit later as we cross the bridge, get the sunset. Stars coming out. Won't be long now. Talk to y'all later.